Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we are going to shift into a positive mindset. If you're struggling, if you're having a hard time in whatever situation you're going through, in this episode, we're going to talk about how to move into that high frequency and change your experience. Make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. So, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever your situation is, it is your current now. We are given the gift of change. You see, nothing in this life, nothing in this world stays the same. It is always changing, and you have that same ability. You have to understand that the thoughts that are going through your mind, the struggle points, the everything that you're thinking about, I'm not good enough. These people don't accept me. I can't make that much money. The economy is bad. I'm unhealthy. Whatever it is, those thoughts, you're actually observing them. Just as you can observe the thoughts that I'm saying right now, the words, and what other people say, what's on the TV, what's on the news, what your friends say, what your boss says, you are observing all of those, and they are the same as your own thoughts, meaning they're not yours. When you observe those thoughts, you then filter your experience through those. So if you want to change the way that you experience the world, change the frequency that you're focusing on. If you go through the day saying, I'm not a good parent, I'm a failure, this person doesn't appreciate me, this situation is bad, I'm failing here, I'm struggling here, it doesn't matter if those are true. Because everything exists at once. So that can be true at the same time something else can be true. It's the perception that needs to change. And so if you have those thoughts and you can justify them and then you go through your experience paying attention to those thoughts that are coming through your mind, then that is going to be your view of the world. There is no way that you can have a positive experience, that you can see the good that's coming your way when your perception is skewed through low frequency vibration. So what you have to do is you have to start changing it. It's not going to feel comfortable. It's not going to feel like they're your thoughts. It's not going to feel like it's you when you're doing those things because you're not used to focusing on those. If you've had a negative attitude at work for the past 10 years and all of a sudden you start having a positive one, it's going to feel foreign because you're not used to doing it. If you've had a negative view of yourself for the past however many years and then you go to change it, it's not going to feel normal. You're going to feel fake. You're going to feel crazy. You're going to feel like it's not going to work. But over time, if you keep perceiving through those words, you will see something different. I promise you, if I woke up in your shoes, I could see something positive. That doesn't mean that the negative is not true. It's just my lens is going to see what can be. Your lens is seeing what can't be. Both are true. You are the creator of your experience, meaning how you view something will dictate how you experience it. The world's going to do its thing. It's going to be bad sometimes. It's going to be good sometimes. There's going to be loss sometimes. There's going to be hurt sometimes. There's going to be failure sometimes. That's what this world gives you, guaranteed. But your perception of it changes the experience. There are so many people that go through difficult times, go through hard experiences, but they enjoy it so much because they're right within. Their filter system, their perception system is aligned with high frequency. So no matter what is happening to them, they see the good. No matter what is happening to them, they see the light. No matter what is happening to them, they see the blessing. Don't you want that for your experience? If you keep needing the external world to change, then you're putting your joy, your happiness, your fulfillment in a situation where you're not in control. Meaning, I will be happy when, I will be thankful when, I will be good when, then it will never be when. Because it's always now. If you need something to happen, meaning you're conditional in your joy, in your love, in your forgiveness, whatever it is, if you need it to happen, you will always need something to happen. Because even once the time comes when the thing happens, you're still the being that needs something to happen. You have to understand your perception is everything. A positive minded individual uses positive thoughts. They say, I can be successful. Things do come my way. I will work out. I will find a way. I am okay. They allow themselves to perceive the world through those words even when they don't feel it. Some people might be inherently more positive. Some people might be inherently more negative. Does that mean that that's going to dictate your life? Some people are born more athletic than others. That doesn't mean they become the greatest athlete. Some people are born with certain attributes and different things, but that doesn't dictate where you have to go, especially when it comes to your mind. You may have heard this in so many different ways, but you can do it. It's not your parents' fault. It's not the world's fault. It's not those things. Those things are the gift. I believe in you too much. I've seen too many people with nothing achieve something. I've seen too many people make something of themselves because they decided to. And most people that do it know that there's a lot of lack with them, know that there's limitations within them, know that they shouldn't be there, but they choose to see a way anyway. That imposter syndrome, that's not unique to you. That unworthiness, that's not unique to you. It's just you are allowing that to be your filter versus other people allow that to be an alert that they need to think differently. Every time when that negative thought comes up, ooh, I'm being challenged, let me see the good in this. Every time a failure shows up, ooh, I'm being challenged, let me see the opportunity in this. You see, if you adopt that perspective, you will handle things. It doesn't mean you won't hurt. It doesn't mean you won't feel loss. It doesn't mean you won't cry. It doesn't mean you won't suffer. Those things are the gift of the world. You might think, well, how is that the gift? It's because you can still thrive. You can still love even when those things are happening. That's power to you. It's power to you. We are here to be something more. We are here to be a rising tide. We are here to do anything that we desire. Something that I'm working on right now is expansion. I'm ready to expand. But that expansion comes with several perspectives that now I have to put into place. There's a certain way I want to look when I expand. There's a certain way I want to think when I expand. There's a certain way I want to operate when I expand. Meaning there's I am statements around all those. And when I start honoring all those, then the clarity of the next expansion step shows. I want 1 million people to hear me every single week. I want to expand. And so I am the person that 1 million people listen to every single week. But when you become that, you have to think a certain way every single day. So when I show up to the podcast, I can't record this podcast with the filter of someone that only has 100,000 listeners a week. I have to come through as the person that 10x's that. And I get to do all those things, and you get to do all those things. 2025 is here. Time is moving fast. Your perception is your choice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep healing breath. Don't breathe in as the person that started this podcast. Don't breathe in as the person from yesterday. Don't breathe in as the person that hasn't perceived as you wish to perceive. Breathe in with your highest authority. Meaning when you breathe in, you're going to say some positive words. It could be, I am love, I am joy, I am abundant, I am powerful, I am strength, I am infinite. Whatever it is, you're going to say it. So you're going to breathe in literally a different air. You cannot breathe in the air that you've been breathing. You're going to breathe in the air that aligns with that frequency. So you're going to breathe it in. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself moving through time, moving through life with that filter. I am wealthy. See yourself moving through wealth. I am love. See yourself moving through love. And then as you exhale, allow anything that no longer resonates with you to leave you. Are you ready? Step into your authority. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. It's time for you to shine. It is time for you to shine. If you want one way to put yourself on the map, of course, this is a part of my vision is expansion, but share this with somebody. Share it with them and say, I am a millionaire. Share it with somebody and say, I am joy. I am love. Expand your energy. Don't just receive, give it, allow it to flow through you and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. If you're on Spotify, even on iTunes, if you just take a minute to go on that page, it should be like a down button. You can push it and it'll have all the descriptions. You go down there. On TikTok, I'm starting to get really active. If you watch one of my videos and leave a comment, I can reply to that comment, and it's almost like getting to coach with me for free. It's like you're getting the access. You can say, I want to manifest this. I want to perceive this. I want to, whatever it is. If you go to any of the videos and put it in there, tag me or whatever you have to do. And if I see it, I'll respond to it and I'll make a video on it. So you're going to get that action. I'm really wanting to spread there, and I would love to do it with everyone that comes from the podcast. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.